Good morning and welcome to KidNuz, sponsored today to give a special birthday shout out to Phoenix from Malvern, Pennsylvania. Phoenix, you've grown up to be an amazing young lady, and your mom, dad, sister Zoe, and hamster Mr. Cream Puff love and adore you. We hope you have a fantastic day. I'm Kim. Today is Wednesday, March 15th, 2023, also known as the Ides of March. And we begin with a professor from the University of South Florida taking a record-setting plunge for science. Joseph Dituri, who goes by the handle Dr. Deep Sea, is hoping to spend 100 days underwater to test the impact on the human body. He won't be swimming around in scuba gear. Dr. Deep Sea will be living in a 100-square-foot hotel that sits 30 feet below the surface in Key Largo, Florida. It's called Jules Undersea Lodge and is the same underwater venue where the previous record of 73 days was set. Air will be pumped in, which will create a pressure of about 1.6 times that of Earth's surface. Dr. Deep Sea believes the added pressure might actually improve his health. We'll soon find out. He'll be closely monitored, and until he resurfaces on June 9th, the former Navy vet will be carrying out experiments and giving virtual lectures for his students. TikTok users probably know all about the Willow Project, a controversial oil drilling site on the north slope of Alaska that would, according to the New York Times, sit in the country's largest single stretch of pristine land. Environmentalists fear the impact on wildlife and the climate, and they've taken to TikTok with pleas to block it under the hashtag #StopWillow. The state of Alaska, however, is all for it because of the jobs it would create. Now it looks like Willow is moving forward. President Biden gave formal approval this week while also blocking drilling elsewhere in the region. So while some are happy, conservationists are not. The lawyer for one group said protecting one area of the Arctic so you can destroy another just doesn't make sense. March Madness is here. Tip-off for the women is tonight. For men, it was last night. And for those who dutifully filled out those brackets, either by winging it or by using all that basketball know-how, we have some interesting stats. So far, no one's ever picked all the winners beyond the 49th game. Davidson professor Tim Chartier told CNN that the odds of getting every game winner correct stands at 1 in 9 quintillion, which is a 9 followed by 18 zeros. Put another way, the height of $9 quintillion bills stacked is equivalent to the distance from Earth to Pluto 60 times. Professor Chartier also came up with this gem of a comparison. There's a stat out there that there's a 1 in 10,000 chance that you get injured by a toilet. So there are better odds that a family of 4 all get hurt by the toilet than there is for picking a perfect bracket. If you drink water from a tap or only from store-bought bottles, this story's for you. In a move that will impact nearly every single American, the Environmental Protection Agency yesterday took aim at the forever chemicals in our water supplies by setting new legal limits on how much is too much. Of particular concern are 6 highly studied and known toxic PFAs, short for polyfluoroalkyl substances, which have been used since the 1950s to make products waterproof, stain-proof, and heat-resistant, but which are terrible for our health. They do not naturally break down, hence the forever label, and have seeped deep into soil and water. The new limits will take effect in 60 days. In other KidNuz notes, yesterday was a day of big weather on both coasts. A powerful winter storm gave kids in the Northeast a day off from school, but also knocked out power and grounded hundreds of flights. And in the West, another Pineapple Express moved in over California, dumping rain and snow on an already waterlogged state. Another round of wet weather is on tap for the weekend. Headed to the doctor for shots? Get a good night's sleep. A new study in Current Biology suggests that 7 or more hours the night before increases the effectiveness of the vaccine and how long the immunity lasts. And what you say to a $5,000 tip? That's how much singer Jason Derulo left for a server at a restaurant in Omaha, Nebraska. The lucky and apparently very good waiter thanked the rocker on TikTok, letting Jason know that he had just paid for his entire semester of college. That's it for KidNuz. Now today's KidNuz quiz. How many days will a Florida professor try to stay underwater? 100. Where is the newly approved Willow oil drilling project? The North Slope of Alaska. A family of 4 is more likely to get injured by what than pick a perfect March Madness bracket? A toilet. The PFAs found in water are known as what? Forever chemicals, because they don't break down naturally. In today's Kid News Kicker, we started off the podcast with a reference to the Ides of March. Lots of people have heard that expression, but not many know where it came from. It refers to the 15th of March on the Roman calendar and dates back to the days of Julius Caesar. According to History.com, it's the day he was warned to watch his back, but did not, and met his fate a short time later. So now, if someone says, "Beware the Ides of March," they're really saying, beware of foreboding danger. Thanks again to Phoenix's family in Malvern, Pennsylvania, who sponsored today's episode in honor of her birthday. We'd also like to give a special hello to all of Phoenix's friends and classmates at Great Valley Middle School. For those of you in Dr. Motzer's class, be sure to give Phoenix a birthday shout out to help make her day even more special. And hello to our other Kid News classrooms, including Mrs. Milhone at Palm Beach Day Academy in Palm Beach, Florida, Ms. Kipuros and her Trailblazers at Tomlinson Elementary in San Antonio, Texas, Mrs. Elfman and her inquisitive, fearless, fabulous 5th graders at Grayside Elementary in Mouston, Wisconsin, and to California for Ms. King and her Golden Stars at John L. Golden in Rancho Cucamonga, and Mrs. Patterson and her Soaring Eagles at Green Tree Elementary in Irvine. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you back here for more Kid News tomorrow morning.